morning, my awesome friends and followers of Suffolk's #1 YouTube channel. Thank you all very much for your continued support as we keep moving in a direction of non-bullshittery, transparency. That's what the channel works off, ladies and gentlemen. I know you send me messages and all, yeah. But it's been a great month. I'm going to be honest, I have to thank all of you, your support, those that watch my videos, those that contribute in a way. I mean, you comment, you add value and you share. Thank you very much. This month, so far, today's the last day. But the way YouTube works is you're always 2 days behind. So I'll not find out the true views of the channel this month until about the 2nd of next month, 2nd of October. I'll not find out how many followers or subscribers I've had until the 2nd of next month for this month. But at the minute, we are sitting at 1.6 million views this month, which is unbelievable. Thank you very much. That's better than May, June, July and August. Not together, but it's better than all those months. And we've had over 1,700 new people subscribe this month. So I'm really, really over the moon. Thank you for that. We're heading in a positive direction. And it's because of the non-bullshit that we talk about. Anyway, so what else is going on in this shithole of a place? Right. We signed a deal with France. The UK signed a deal with Macron. Now, I don't think any deal with Macron should be taken the way it's meant to be. Because let's be honest with you, the last two French presidents are in jail for corruption and fraud and money laundering. I'm not saying this one's doing it. I'm just saying the last two were doing it. Okay, I'm just saying. Maybe I would check his bank account. Anyway, so yeah, it's illegible. We've paid France millions, haven't we, to help them with their borders. Now, I'm not being funny, but if I was the French president and a country was saying, we're going to give you millions to keep people there, I'd be like, why would I want to keep millions of people along my borders if they want to come to you? I'm getting rid of this shit. Let them. In fact, Bridget, order 500 new dinghies and just drop them off on the coastline. They'll be gone tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, if I had loads of these illegal people that they were adding no value in my country, but they wanted to leave and go somewhere else, I would fucking help them go. I mean, so look at it from a French perspective. They're doing the best that they can do. From us, we're going, I can't believe the French are letting them go. Well, of course they are. Fucking retard in Downing Street. Yeah, makes sense, doesn't it? To get rid of riffraff. Yeah, well, it's now being pointed out that only 1/5 of migrants along the French border are being stopped by the French. Might be the ones with qualifications. Sorry, it just came out. Yeah. Where are you going? Doctor, nurse, engineer. No, you can stay in France. Yeah. No wonder they're keeping 1/5. Yeah. It is what it is, everyone. Oh, by the way, and I just want to point this out. If I'm looking down here, it's because I've got all my notes for this morning. I would like to point out that an asylum seeker pervert that was caught online trying to, well, he was trawling through the internet, trying to get underage girls, has been spared jail. He's been spared jail. What were you trying to do? I was trying to do this to all these young girls. Yeah, but you're only trying, weren't you? You didn't actually do it, so we're going to let you go until you achieve your aim. Yeah, that's the best way for the government. And that comes at a time when the Prime Minister has vowed to get tough on asylum seekers and illegal immigrants. He's vowed to do it, but his courts have a different opinion, don't they? Yeah. Who runs the courts? Who's the Attorney General? Oh, Jerry Adams' ex-advisor. The guy that hated Britain. The guy that wanted to blow us to bits. Okay, no problem. No problem. Just keep him there until things go... Keep him there until London goes pop. And then we'll go, whose fault was that? Whose fault was that? Yeah. There's no way back for Labour now, ladies and gentlemen. I want to point that out to you. Even if you did support Labour in the past, there's no way back from government polls. And just go and research them. Have a look at them. Every poll in the UK is saying there's no... Reform have taken it. Reform... If there's a snap election, Nigel Farage is Prime Minister. Reform are going to take over 350 seats. They're going to take over 300, from like 4 or 5 MPs to 350. It's going to happen. And that's because of the total ignorance, not only by the ex-Tory party, which are now dead. They're about the same level now as Lib Dems. In fact, it's got the stage now where Liberal Democrats are going, I think we're going to have to come together with Labour to try and get... You're not going to do it. Even if the Tories were to sort of... It will never happen. Even if the Tories, the Lib Dems, the Greens and Labour came together, they would still not be big enough to beat Reform. And that is a fact. They are just decimated across the UK because of all this nonsense. And it is nonsense. Completely nonsense. The Chancellor's now... Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Right? So this is what's happening. These are facts. So ordinary people like myself used to go to health centres to get our children looked at. Then all of a sudden, all the health centres around the UK sort of brought in the area of responsibility, so we couldn't go. They forced us all to the hospital, the NHS. If you have a problem with your child now, go to A&E. So now the whole country's forced to go to A&E, and they are saturated, under pressure. So a lot of people decided to take out private health insurance, private health. So we couldn't get to the NHS because of the extra 50, 60, 100,000 people now going there. We couldn't get there. Now, bear in mind, whenever the government fill a hotel with migrants, which they do, and they do it in several places, those migrants need seen by doctors. They need seen by nurses and stuff. So they will go to the local areas where the health centres are. And because of that, it's putting pressure on the health centres. These are facts. Now, because it's putting pressure on the health sort of centres, the health centres then decide to bring in their catchment area, bring it in closer, which means thousands of families now don't fit inside that catchment. So we have to go to the A&E. When we go to the A&E, we put pressure on them. So a lot of people decide to take out health, private health. Now the Chancellor wants to tax our private health. She wants to tax that now. So basically they've taken away, the government have taken away the NHS from us. They've taken away health centres from us and give it to foreigners. And now because we're going somewhere else to get help, they want to tax that. They are utter bastards. Every one of them. Can't wait for them to go. That's what they've done. In other news, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban have split. Yes, they've split up. That's a £286 million worth of, what do you call that? Infrastructure, not infrastructure. Buildings and houses, whatever you want to call it. They have to split that amongst themselves now. She's single and ready to mingle. Anyway, yeah. But the top news this morning is the thumbnail. The top news this morning is the thumbnail. And this really fucking irritates me. The son of a Taliban commander. Now, bear in mind, thanks to Sleepy Joe Biden, the retarded guy, the ex-president, thanks to him giving everything to the Taliban, replacing the Taliban with the Taliban say that their country's safe. Now, imagine being the son of a Taliban commander and not feeling safe in your own country. So you flee to come to the UK for asylum. And your excuse is, if I didn't leave, my father was going to make me join the Taliban. My father was going to make me inherit the family business. Okay, so okay, come to us. So you're granted asylum in the UK as a son of a Taliban commander. And you're on benefits. But you don't like being by yourself, do you? You don't like being by yourself. So you put in to bring 7 of your family members over. And you fight your case. Now, these 7 people coming over have got no qualifications. They've got fuck all going in their life. And they've all been granted benefits. So this fucker has now got 7 of his family members coming over to claim benefits. And we've allowed that. This is exactly why Labour is dead. This is exactly why Keir Starmer is fucking toast. We need reform. We need something in there to stop this happening. I mean, can you honestly believe that? Rachel Reeves, and you've got Keir Starmer a couple of days ago saying, right, if you're a youth now in the UK, you have to prove that you're trying to find a job or we'll take away your benefits. Okay, yeah, but what about these 7 coming across then? They're exempt. They're exempt. Evil is exempt. Evil is exempt. Good people must show that they're good people. Evil? No. Scumbags. What a government we have. One in, one out. Are we sending 7 back? Are we? Are we sending 7 back? Look how much money it's costing the taxpayer. Look at it. Do you know what? Nah, I won't say it. They aren't looking after their people, are they? Our government do not care about us. They want us to work till we're dead. Work till our fingers are bleeding. To pay taxes. To cover the food and exclusive shit being thrown at other people. It makes me sad. And it makes me angry. And you know what else, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to be honest with you. It's things like this that are fueling. They are fueling racism in the UK. They're fueling it. Because we're suppressing our own British citizens and we're giving everything away to these scumbags across from the other side of the world. And you're wondering why people are marching. And you're calling us all far right. We're not far right. We're just fucking right. Anyway, listen. Thanks for watching my video. Thanks for sticking with me. If you haven't subscribed, why not? It's free.